Okay, I've just taken the pool cover off to check the levels. I've been a bit slack. I've been in hospital and haven't done them for about 3 weeks. I've just done, firstly I did the alkalinity test, which was spot on, between about 130 parts per million, which is pretty good for a fiberglass pool. That's sort of right in the range. My pH was pretty high though, because of all the rains that we've had recently. I then did an acid demand test, which is, you know, it's a bit hard to tell in the light. Oh, that may be better. You can tell, and according to this, I need to put about 500 ml of acid in my 50,000 litre pool to bring the pH down. I've also done a copper test using the Enviroswim test kit. To use the test kit is very easy. Just fill the water level up to the mark, 5 drops of copper A, swirl it around, 5 drops of copper B, swirl it around. Now let it sit for 2 or 3 minutes, and then you've got a chart with the different variants of blue. Now I've found anywhere between 0.2 and 0.5. If your copper level's in that range, it's pretty good, and that's also according to pool test kits. Now the way you test, the bottom of this, you look down the tube and it'll be blue, and you can probably see it, hopefully. It's got a blue tinge to it. What you do then is you put the test tube over the different varied blues, and you match it up, and that's pretty good to 0.2 on the copper level there, and that's pretty good. That would be far too much copper. You'd turn your copper producing side down if it was like that, and down here you would turn your copper producing side up. Mine's been off for 4 or 5 weeks now because my copper level was a little bit on the high side, and I've just turned it off producing the copper full stop, and it's still turned off at the moment, and it's still quite okay. And it's quite okay to do that, to leave your copper level down, producing off. This is the clarity of the water after all those weeks with the pool cover on. It's a little bit stirred up. It's got a fair bit of wind at the moment. It's ripply, so believe me, it is quite clear. That's the CX20 Zodiac pool cleaner going around on the bottom, and he's probably in about 5 foot of water at that stage, so you can see him quite clear even through the shadows and whatever. So he's doing his thing at the moment. I'll just go around now and I'll show you the Enviroswim unit, how it's mounted up and working, and that will give you some idea of what it looks like when you want to purchase one, or how your settings should be. Okay, all right, just bear with me a second. Okay, here we are. That's the Enviroswim unit there. The timer here, I only run it for an hour and a half in the winter, okay, and that's on auto, so it comes on every morning at about 6 o'clock for an hour and a half. The ionizer one here, this controls your copper producing levels, and you can see by the white dot, mine's turned off at the moment. I normally keep it where I've got that little black dot up there in the summertime, just to keep it at its right level. The oxidizer, your digital display, if that's on 15, that's everything's good. That's how many oxidizing production amps it's producing. It can go lower if the water quality's off a bit, or the plates are dirty or whatever, but mine's never altered from the 15 that it was set at. So normally if things are running nice, copper levels just a tad over halfway, ionizer fill up to maximum, that keeps it at its 15, and all sweet. There's the unit with the copper and the silver producing electrodes. They're 3 years old now, and I can imagine I'm going to get another 2 or 3 years out of this unit before I need to replace them, and that's a total of about $400 or $500 I believe for both of those. Okay, that's just plumbed up like a normal chlorinator. And down here is the oxidizer unit here. That is it just in line with the return, with the intake. The water goes through your pump, up through there, into the filter, then comes out and goes through here and then back to the pool. This T I've got here, just turn that the other way, and then that turns the jets on for the spar jets on the seat. I've got a 26-inch filter filled up with glass beads, and that's just all plumbed and then goes under the ground and into the concrete under the pool, etc., etc. Very simple unit to use, very, very cheap to run. At the moment, my pool as it sits needs about 500-600 ml of acid, and that's it. And that's all in the last few weeks. Like I said, it's the first time I've taken the cover off, and that's only because we've had a shitload of rain and the pH goes through the roof when you know, we get a lot of rain. But very happy with the unit. I recommend them. I've had chlorine, I've had salt before, and there's no way in the world would I ever go back. That's just the pool cleaner still doing his thing. Alright, any questions, email me, I'm happy to answer them. Thank you, bye.